on the last episode of SCTV.
The following announcement paid for by the Contingency Fund for Janitorial Services Local 13.
Hello. So, strike. When you're getting stiff, you strike. So that's what we did.
This strike will not put a crimp into our programming. There will be no reruns. Instead, we look to our friendly neighbors to the north, the Canadians, the Canucks, those affable snow creatures who live on the other side of the world's longest unguarded border. Thanks to the Canadian government, or le gouvernement du Canada, we will be picking up the feed to another fine network, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
This is an SCTV news update. The SCTV janitorial strike will end at midnight tonight. Talks between union spokesman Sid Dithers and SCTV station manager Edith Prickley ended on a high note, with both sides claiming victory. A press conference heralding the end of the strike will take place immediately following these commercial messages.
Heads up, Sid, coming through. All right, everybody, settle down.
Excuse me, Sid.
Settle down. Be seated, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a statement to make at this time, after which our station manager, Mrs. Edith Prickley, and union spokesman Sid Dithers will be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Now, I'm happy to announce that the strike between SCTV and Janitorial Services Local 13 is over, and I think we're all happy about that.
Not me.
Now, through delicate negotiations, both sides were able to reach their objectives, and I think we came through this ordeal with mutual respect for one another.
Bull.
Say, will you be quiet and sit down?
I am sitting.
All right, then. SCTV is quite happy to be going about its business now of bringing you fine, quality programming, and I think the janitors can get back to work. So if you have any questions, direct them to Mrs. Prickley or Mr. Dithers, and now if you'll excuse me, I've got a station to run.
Prickley! It's all right, boys. Forget the hard work. Prickley always comes prepared.
Fire away!
Thank you.
Mr. Dithers, Bob Randall, Washington Post. You were asking for 50% of commercial revenues. Did you get that for the janitors?
Test, 1, 2, 3. Billy? The thing is, no, I didn't get that. No.
One for the good guys.
Mr. Dithers, Lawrence Martin, LA Times. Did you get the triple overtime you were demanding?
Well, the thing is that I gave in on that one. Well, it's no big deal.
Yeah, that man was tough as nails sitting across the negotiating table.
Mrs. Prickley, Hugh Coggy, Chicago Sun-Times. Did you give in to Mr. Dithers on retirement benefits?
No, dear. The only man I've ever given in to is Mr. Prickley, and he's been benefiting for 25 years.
Mr. Dithers, Los Cipric, San Francisco Chronicle.
San Francisco? So how did you came? You drove and did you flew?
I drove, sir. May I ask what you did get for the janitors?
Well, that's a good question. I did what I did was the maintenance guys don't work on Chanukah.
All right, yeah!